Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Baldur's Gate Reloaded. Alright, we are still here in the Lonely Peaks. Getting ready to finish checking out the rest of this area. There was a farmer or something over here we're going to talk to next. Yeah, Ulrich. Go see what's going on here. Other than that, let's see. Yeah, we haven't even been anywhere down in this part of this area, but over here and up here we've already searched through. So let's see what's going to happen here with these guys. Let's talk to the farmer first. See what he's got to say.
I've no time for
you have to help me. Them Zwarts are after my cows again. I'll help. Okay. And they just came out of the woodwork here. Alright, let's get Monteron back here. Damn. They all went right for Monteron there, it looks like. Come on, finish him off. Doing some nice damage to him otherwise. Well, let's see. In the meantime, let's grab up all the stuff that we can loot. Nothing but short swords and cell material. A little bit of gold in there. Yeah, let's grab it all. Alright, looks like that's... Oh, and it just went overweight with her. Alright, that was a quick and easy quest. Let's see what he's got to say now. Thanks for saving Arabelle here. Ever since them Zwarts and their koboldkin swarmed the mines at Nashkel, they've been making attacks like that more and more often. If someone like yourself could get to the bottom of that, all of us trying to make an honest living out here sure would be grateful. Alright, farewell, sir. Oh, that was actually a good alignment shift. Got 100 XP out of that deal. Be careful out there. These mountains are more dangerous than any of us realize. Alright. Yeah, we checked all that stuff over there already. Let's see. Let's go back to Kagan. And let's check out the rest of this area here. Yeah, let's just kind of circle around here and check everything over here, and then we'll continue on from there. Yeah, we got a bunch of junk. We should probably go back and sell all this crap again. I'm not seeing anything. You know what? Let me check our alignments and see how they've been going. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, he's still lawful evil.
What now?
Yeah, chaotic evil here on Garen. Yeah, we're really close to leveling too with him.
What now?
We got to be careful not to let this get too damn low, otherwise we are going to get attacked by a bunch of mercenaries and things. Oh, there's somebody over here, somebody named Sprat. Let's go over there and see what this guy's all about. Yeah, if our alignment, I believe it was, what did I say earlier? I think it was 6. Yeah, if it's evil, level 6 evil, then we're going to get attacked.
Hello. Nice to
No
meet you.
time, no time. On the run with info. Off to Om to report of things most dire indeed. Bandit raids increasing or depleting, and everyone is up in arms about their lack of arms. No wonder relations are strained to the brink. On my way I am to Om. Okay. Alright, and looks like that's the edge of the map. So let's go this way. Alright, there's a transition over there. Well, let's see, were we up in here? Let's go check and make sure there's nothing going on over here in these little hills. Oh, there is something. Couple hobgoblins. One of them's dead already. Alright, what do we got this time? More cell material, and that's putting him overweight.
Follow me and try to keep up.
Alright. Well, doesn't appear to be anything else over in this vicinity. Let's check back here just to make sure there's nothing over there. And after that, I think I am going to make another trip back to town, sell all this stuff, and we're probably going to go... I'm thinking maybe we should go to Gullykin. Let's check up here just to make sure there's nothing this way. Actually, I think we were already up here. So let's go check it. Oh, okay. Got another encounter. Let's get back here with these guys. Draw them down here closer. Minimal XP we're getting from these encounters, but it's all going to add up. Alright, they leave us any remains. Nope, there's nothing here. Alright, let's go back over here to this transition, and I think I'm going to head back to Baragost. Sell all this junk. And then, yeah, like I was saying, I think Gullykin is going to be our next place to go. We might be able to buy a few things there, too, in town. Oh, there's something. Oh, that's that campsite. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think we should be able to see that, but we can't get back there anyways. Yeah, that's where you, if you rest here, that's the scene. That's what that is. The little camping scene. Alright, I am going to go back to Baragost, sell all this junk, and then I think we're going to go back to Gullykin after that, which is right over here. I'm going to do the rest of this stuff off camera. See you in a moment. Alright, here we are in Gullykin. Yeah, as I was saying, I did go back to Baragost and I sold all my extra junk. I did not buy anything, but we currently have just over 22,000 gold now. So yeah, we're starting to stack up a lot of coin. And like I said, we are here in Gullykin now. Let's take a look at the map. We're currently up here. Yeah, I think that, yeah, the actual town is right up here, but we have to go through these canyons and things to get to this. So let's go ahead and prep. Let's get some long duration defenses going on. And that should be good. Well, let's go to Kagan. Alright, so we got two canyons we can choose from. Let's just go to the left, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some fighting down here somewhere, too. Oh, something.
What now?
There must be a speak trigger or something right here. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to start a conversation there or something. Like, probably some kind of banter trigger or something. Let's keep moving. We got some folks over here. Yeah, I believe we're going to get in a fight with those guys. Yeah, and let's see, that's how we can get up to Gullykin. Let's look around the corner over here. Might have to go back down there later on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a fight here, so let's go ahead and buff up a little bit. Yes. Alright, let's put up a shield. And a little ghostly visage. Other than that, I think that's going to be about it. Alright, Kagan, you can lead out, sir. Let's go see what these guys are going to say. Molkar, Drakar, Halikan, and Morven.
You're at the end of your rope,
So we finally meet. Poor little Kagan. I assume you're completely clueless as to why you must die. I'm sure you've already had problems with an assortment of incompetent bounty hunters. Well, those days are done. Today, you will die. I'm sure you'll be about as much trouble as the rest of the rabble we've killed. You'll be a feisty kill, little one. When you die, know that it was Molkar who killed you. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and get some haste fired up. And let's see, let's go for some Hexblade Curse. Anything we can throw out there? Maybe we can put some oil of fiery burning or something out there. Let's hold off though for the moment. Now we got the haste coming up. Actually I got a potion of speed. No, that's alright. Let's just wait. Let's see, what else can we crank out here? Let's put some Bane out there. And finally, let's start shooting the place up. Yeah, let's go for some of these casters, I guess. Alright, stay close, guys. There we go. Got some haste up. Let's go get him. Alright, Kagan, let's see if we can get a knockdown on this guy here. See if we can get a sneak attack going here. Oh, we got some dazing going on already. Alright, what can we do next? Looks like these guys are coming in at us here. Let's get some sound. Yeah, let's go for some sound burst. Let's drop it there, I guess. And I guess we can put a fireball in there. Let's see where these guys are going to go to. Alright, I might be able to hit him with a fireball. Let's stay focused on Morven here. Alright, let's put a fireball right there. Should be able to hit all them guys. Alright, Monteron. Yeah, he's got the fire resistance, so if he gets caught in that fireball, he should be alright. Alright, taking a little bit of damage. Morven's near death. Alright, let's go back to Garen. Let's hit Drakkar with a little bit of Hexblade Curse. Unfortunately, he made it. Alright, Monteron taking some heavy damage. We need to move. Oh, he just went down. Alright, we need to get rid of Molkar. Looks like he's going to try to finish him off, huh? Alright, let's see. Alright, we got Safana back in the fight too. She can stay there and shoot the place up. Let's go for Molkar. Is there anything we can cast over there? Let's get some Doom on him. Okay, Molkar's down. Morven's dead. We got Drakkar over here and Helican's over here. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get Monteron back up. Yeah, I'm just going to use these Cure Miners for now because I'm going to pull him away as soon as he gets up. Alright, Kagan. Yeah, we can stay here and focus on him. Alright, here we go. Move, 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 move. Alright, let's get some potions of heal. Alright, Branwyn. Yeah, you can keep casting. Alright, let's see if we can get a sneak attack over here somewhere. Oh, the car's coming right for him. Wow, that is nuts. Let's get away from him before he goes... Wow. And there goes Monteron again. Alright, we got a level up for Garen at least. Well, so far we're doing okay. Looks like we're going to take a little bit of damage here, though. Let's keep doing some healing over here. What do we got left? Let's use those Cure Miners up again. Hellcan. You know what? Let's hit him with blindness and deafness. Well, he succeeded in his save, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. Let's get some lesser orbs, I guess. Alright. Let's drink a potion of healing. Alright, looks like we got them all. Yep, it's all done. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Let's deal with this level up first. 6th level Hexblade. Let's see what we're going to get this time here out of this. Alright, let's keep going with Spellcraft, Taunt, and Tumble. And let's see, what else do I want to put this extra point in? Well, let's just keep going with Intimidate. Okay, I could potentially pick up some Knockdown or something here too. Toughness wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind getting a Focus too, but... let's see here. I could get some Iron Will too. he can certainly benefit. Oh, wait, we got some class stuff here. Maybe we can use some of this. Arcane Strike, what does this do? You get a +2 magic damage bonus with your attacks. That's not bad. Curse of Lethargy. Okay, that's for slowing. Extra Hexblade's Curse. No, we don't need that. Lingering Hexblade's Curse. Oh yeah, we don't need that. It lasts for 2 hours instead of 1. Like 1 hour isn't gonna be enough. That's actually kind of useless, to be honest. Practice Caster. Your caster level for spells increases by +4. Okay, yeah, that's if we were split class or something like that. Arcane Strike. I wouldn't mind that extra magic damage, to be honest with you. Let's see, what else do we have available to us? Ooh, I could potentially go Monkey Grip, too. So I can carry a greatsword or something like that with a shield. That might actually not be a bad idea. But first... yeah, let's get this. Arcane Strike. Let's test that out and see how that goes. Alright, any other level ups? Nope. Alright, I'm guessing there's probably going to be a bunch of stuff we need to identify here, so let's grab Tsar. Let's start with Mokar. Yep, got a longsword +1, heavy shield +1, and some armor that needs to be identified. Let's grab it all. Okay, so, ooh, chainmail +2. Let's give that to Branwen. She's currently got chainmail +1. Get her arm class up to 26. Let's see, this heavy stuff, let's pass it off to Kagan. Alright, now let's go to Drakkar. Morningstar +1, another heavy shield +1, and more cell material. Let's just have Kagan grab all that stuff. That Morningstar +1, though, I'm going to pass that off to Branwen. So that will be her secondary weapon when she's not using her sling now. So we can sell that dagger +1. Alright, back to Tsar. Let's see what we have here on Morbin. Some gold. Alright, this is all just cell material here. And let's check Halakan. Oh, some armor and some bullets here. Sling +1. Let's grab all that. Alright, those bullets, we can pass them off to Branwen. Alright, Adventurer's Robe. What does this one do for us? Armor bonus versus bludgeoning and saving throw increase versus positive energy. Not extremely useful. Yeah, we can probably sell that. And a bunch of arrows, we can pass them off, and we got some gems. Let's move all this stuff over here.
Yes, dear.
Alright, let's go to Kagan and let's grab all this stuff off of Morven. And that's going to put us overweight, so let's move some of this stuff over here. Alright, anything else down here? We need to do a little bit of healing. Get Monteron fixed up a little bit, and let's do that again. I'm thinking we probably can get a decent rest up there in Gullykin when we get up there. Let's go back to Kagan. Let's make sure there's nothing else back here. Doesn't look like there is. Let's see, while we're down here, I want to check this stretch, this canyon stretch right here. Yeah, let's make sure there's nothing here, and then we're going to come back. Alright, well, we picked up some nice loot out of that. Oh, we got something. Giverling and a war dog. Quick work of them. Alright, we got a little bit of goodies here. Let's grab some of this stuff. Some more leather. Alright, let's see. Speaking of leather, how close are we to leveling? Oh yeah, Tsar's really close. Less than 100 XP. Yeah, that'll get him to level 6. And at that point we can start putting +2 bonuses on weapons and armor and things like that. If we have the appropriate ingredients and things, but... I might be able to do something, because there was a bunch of gems and essences we had back at Baragost that I could probably buy back, because I sold it all. And we can craft something out of it. Alright, looks like there's nothing else here. So let's go back. We're going to go up here and then check all this stuff here, and then work our way north and go check out the town of Gullykin. Yeah, you can probably put a +2 bonus on some armors that we have. Although we don't absolutely need to, but...
I've never liked the sunlight.
What now?
Ooh. Oh yeah, we must have... Looks like we just triggered another speak trigger there. It looks like something was supposed to happen. Probably another, another one-liner or something like that was supposed to fire off there. Alright, let's see if there's something over here. Yeah, I'm actually going to look in the tool set later on just to make sure those are just banter triggers that are firing off, or is there something else that's actually kicking off there? A wolf and a kobold. Yeah, if it was supposed to be something important, that probably should be fixed. Alright, what do we got back here? Leather hide. And some more cell material. Alright, let's go back to Kagan. Alright, let's see. We're firing off... you know what? Let's change these arrows up. I don't know if I want to waste those acid arrows. Let's go to those arrows of biting. Alright, let's go back to Kagan. Alright, there's Gullykin right there. And we got some more kobolds. Yeah, the missile weapons are going to take them out. Let's go to Montheron. Alright, let's see what these guys have for goodies. All cell material. Let's just take a quick run back here, just to see if there might be some more encounters. I like my encounters, you know. Alright, that's the ramp where we came up right there. Okay, that should be good. Let's go into Gullykin. Ooh, just spawned something. Where are they? Right there. Ooh, a whole slew of them here. And they're all... Come on, come on. Get them, boys. Yep, definitely making some money selling all this stuff, so I'm not going to leave it behind. And we're probably going to need it too if we're going to get into crafting, because we're going to have to buy things like essences and gems and things. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's see, we got a little bit of damage going on here. Let's see, probably a cure moderate would be good for him. Yep. Alright, let's keep moving. Gandolar Luckyfoot. Let's go talk to him. Yeah, I think there's a store here too that was selling some decent items. Let's talk to Gandolar.
Well met, traveler. Gandolar Luckyfoot at your disposal. To what does our little village owe the pleasure of your visit? Off to Durlag's tower? Or have you already been? And now you need your breaks and bruises healed. Many a wanderer comes to town nearly bled to death.
Firewine Ruins. Yeah, let's say this one. It is not a day for Durlag's Tower. Today I'm interested in your Firewine Ruins, and I'd be grateful if you'd show the best way.
Aye, I can point the way to you, and gladly so, but I must warn you as well. There be many an odd thing that roam through there, and I hear tell they be a touch more organized than your normal critters. But I hear many things. Just go to the basement of the winery. There you will find a secret door.
Thank you for the information. Alright, secret entrance. Okay. Does he say anything else?
I trust you have found the populace of our little village to be amiable. We do so like to welcome strangers.
Alright, let's go exploring. We might be able to... Oh, another, yeah, there's another, speak trigger that just kicked off right there. Let's actually go to Monteron. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at those. Let's check this place out first. We might be able to
You must
rob
gather
these
your
joints.
party before venturing
Alright,
forth.
let's get everybody together. Alright, there's nobody in here. But we do have some containers. History of the Vast. We got a liquor cabinet over here that's locked. Let's open her up. Another sling plus one. Alright, wow, that's two of them. We found now extra ones of those. And that one's empty. Alright, let's go see what's down here. Anybody down here? I don't see anybody. History of the Unicorn Run. Valley of the Gods. Little bit of gold. And a bunch of cell material. And more cell material. That one is empty. And a lockbox that is actually locked. Let's see what we got in here for some goodies. 50 gold pieces. Alright, we're finished in here. Let's get out of here. Alright, moving on. We got some more buildings up here we can rifle through. Let's go this way. Let's start up here and then work our way back that way. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, I think that is the winery that Gandalar just told us about.
You must
Let's go on this
gather
one
your
here.
party before venturing
Oh, somebody
forth.
stuck back there? Alright, let's use our gather party item. And let's go inside. Alright, anybody in here? Do not see anybody. A little bit of gold. Yeah, we gotta remember, if there's anybody around, I need to go stealth mode, otherwise... I don't know, there might be a possibility where they can call the guards and things. Ooh, there might be some buggery going on here. Oh, no, we can get into it. Alright, those are all empty. Let's go to the lower level. Anybody home? I don't see anybody. History of the Moon Sea. Alright, we are going overweight. Yeah, let's start moving some of this heavy stuff here. Well, I definitely want to use Monteron to grab all this stuff. Just in case there's traps and things. Alright, now he's overweight. Alright, Monteron. Let's see, these bolts, let's pass them off. Alright, let's see, we got everything out of there. And another book. A turquoise gem. That one's empty. And that one is also empty. come on, give me some good stuff. A little bit of gold. Empty, and another locked box. It is empty. And I think that's everything out of here. Let's go. Alright, moving on to the next building. Brian Wynn. You know what? Let's see. Let's get... Is that going to cause her... Is she getting stuck? What is going on with her? Why is she not coming? Alright, let's go back to Monteron. Oh, there's somebody in here. Let's talk to this guy, see if he says anything. Wow! Are you going to Firewine Ruins? You must be brave and stuff. I wanted to go there someday, but Nana wouldn't like it. We got some evil options here. Nonsense. One day you'll bring her home a gem the size of your fist, and she'll change her mind. Let's try that one. Well, I don't know. Nana never wanted stuff like that before. I better think about it some more. Thanks for the talk. Okay. Let's play it safe. Let's go stealth here. I don't want to risk guards or something being called. Oh, can we not get closer?
You're rather outlandish folk to be
I can't get to
here.
that cabinet. Let's come back to that later. Let's go back to stealth. Alright, a little bit of gold. And let's check this cabinet next. And a necklace. Let's come back over here. Let's see if I can use my WASD keys to get a little closer to that. He's kind of blocking the way here. Yep, alright, we gotta go stealth though. Let's grab that book. Alright, let's go see what's down to the lower levels. Anybody down here? Yes, there is. A halfling man and a halfling female.
Queer things have been
It's a quiet day, and you have found me at home, strangers. Can I assist you in any fashion?
Evil party one's here. You can assist me in your valuables and be quick about it. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. That might kick off a fight. Let's try this one, though. It's amazing how trusting you small folk are. With your door left open, you're an easy mark for thieves. Let's see what's going to happen if we do that.
I think you will find that friendly, but wary eyes take care to watch over the burrows of our village.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
And another evil party one here.
Welcome to you. It's good to meet you finally. I've heard much ado about your visit to our little village.
I shall take what I wish, and there's nothing you can do. Why should there be such a ruckus? Are visitors so uncommon here?
Visitors are not uncommon, only those that are unique enough to have cast off hearth and home to follow the wandering life. Not many a small folk can understand why anyone would leave their homes and not seek new ones. I fancy they shall know whether to call you daft or just eccentric. Either way, most will still welcome you to their homes.
Alright, yeah, a bunch of useless information there, pretty much. Alright, let's start rifling through the joint. Ooh, actually, yeah, let's go stealthy here. Just in case. Alright, a potion of defense. That's mage armor. That one's empty. I help myself to your belongings. A scroll. A cursed scroll of foolishness. Yeah, we can sell that thing. more cell material. And probably a bunch of books. Yep, more books. Alright. Let's move along. Alright, where's the next building? Right up here. Anybody home? Nope, this one looks empty. Alright, let's go to this bookcase. History of the North, we can sell that for a coin or two. And more junk to sell. And that one's empty. Alright, down we go. There's somebody down here. Let's see. Let's go check this stuff here on the way over there to him. History of the Dead 3. And another book. And gem and gold. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hail and hello! Welcome to my home. You are for now. We got some evil options here. Let's do this one. You seem a bit hesitant. Why should you bear me any grudge? I bear all of your type a grudge. The rest of the village may think it unkind of me, but you fool dungeon rats are the reason I no longer have my brother by my side. He followed a group not unlike yours and wound up dead in some dank hole. I suppose I can't hold you responsible for his choices, but that doesn't mean I have to enjoy your company. My apologies. Alright. See you, buddy. A little bit of gold. And there's another barrel over here. Angel skin ring. And what do we have here? More cell material. Yeah, that ring I want to say is a quest item. But I think that might be in Baldur's Gate proper, in the town. In the city, I should say. Alright, we just picked up a wand here. Let's pass that off.
Something troubling you?
Alright, wand of missiles. Let's see, can anybody use that? I wonder.
I warrant.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able. Let's just keep that here on Tsar, I guess. Yeah, I should sell those burning hand scrolls. Let's take a look at the scroll of foolishness. Yeah, there's nothing special about that. The potion of defense. Let's give that to Tsar. And let's pass off some more of this extra weight here. Bunch of junk piling up on us again. Alright, let's come out of stealth. And let's get out of here. Alright, and let's see, we can't get into this building. Let's go this way. Can we get into this one? Yep. Let's go to this one next. Oh, she's overweight now. We're gonna have to pass off this stuff here. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Alright, and we got another occupant. Let's see what this guy's gonna say.
You're rather out.
Well, hello there. Welcome to mine home, fellow wanderers. How could I turn you away when we share a common spirit? I'll wager none of the village understands you as I do. My thanks for your hospitality, but how do you claim to know me so well? Why, how does anyone who travels the roads claim to know another? By the little glint of madness in the eye and the feet, they never stay still. You are welcome in my home, but keep your weapons at your sides and your fingers in your pockets. We are all friends here, and I should hate to lose that friendship over a few measly trinkets. Yeah. I don't think so, buddy. We're gonna rifle through your goodies. Locked up liquor cabinet here. got a little XP for that one too. Alright, more cell material. What do we have in this one? And a small shield and some gold. Alright. Let's go down. And anybody down here? No, there is not. More books. And more books. And going overweight again. Alright, I guess we're going to move some of these books next. Alright, that's good enough now. Let's see, we got everything out of there, and what's in the desk? A jade ring. Bit of gold, and that one's empty. And another locked lockbox. Come on, give me something good. Got some gems and things. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, yeah, this is the shop. Yeah, this building up here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you know what? Let's go up here. I think if I remember correctly, the ruins, when we go into tunnels and things, one of the tunnels is going to lead us into here. Ah, hell with it. Let's go check this out. We can at least check out the top level and things. Maybe there's something useful in here. Alright, I don't see anybody on this level here. Alright, a little bit of gold. Alright, down to the lower level. Jankel's home. Okay,
Nasty times are
What in the nine hells are you doing in my burrow home? I don't know why you're here, but any assumptions you might have about halfling hospitality does not apply to me. When an intruder breaks into my home, I kill him. You'll kill us? Don't make us laugh, Shorty. It sort of smells like kobold in your little hole. I wonder why that is. I thought halflings hated kobolds. Oh no, you found me out. Yes, I'm the one who has been letting the kobolds into our quaint little town. It's just too bad that you won't be alive to tell anybody about it. Okay, yeah. Alright, hang on. Let's spread out a little bit here. Jankel. Alright, let's see. Let's back Bran away. Ooh, nice. We got to level up. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Alright, let's see if Jankel's got anything. He's got a short sword +1. Other than that, it's all cell material. Let's see. Who can carry something? Yeah, Safana should be able to hold all that stuff. Let's grab it all. All cell material. Alright, let's deal with this level up. Zara is now a 6th level wizard. Alright, yep, we can go Pale Master. Let's take a quick look at what we can do with Pale Masters again. Yeah, we can still get our spells. We can get Bone Skin. At 1st level, the Pale Master's tough, cadaverous flesh gives him a +2 natural armor bonus. And that increases as he goes up in level. We can do Animate Dead. Get Dark Vision, Summon Undead. Deathless Vigor at 5th level. He gains a +4 bonus to Fortitude saves. Undead Graft at 6th level. Pale Master performs a horrific operation that replaces one of his arms with a supernaturally animated undead appendage. The Pale Master may make a touch attack with this arm that paralyzes the target twice per day. Tough as bone. Okay, that's all at higher levels. Yeah, let's do that. Pale Master it is. Alright, let's keep going with concentration. And what else do we have available? Let's keep going with some lore.
We can actually pick up heal, huh? Huh. Alright, and spellcraft. Let's see, what else could possibly be useful for us here? I could potentially keep going with crafting. I actually wouldn't mind heal, to be honest with you. Let's see, heal is wisdom, right? Yeah, and his wisdom is 14. You know what, though? Let's... Yeah, for now, let's keep going with those craftings. Oh, actually, craft armor. Yeah, that's not a class skill anymore. Craft weapon is, however. Yeah, I don't want to waste 2 points on craft armor. You know what I am going to do, though? I am going to put a couple points into heal. That way, I'm going to give him some healing kits, too. So just in case Branwyn is down, we got another one that has a potential to be fairly decent with some healer's kits. I think that'll be alright. Alright, so we got bone skin. That showed up twice for some reason. That must be a little bit of buggery. Alright, and Pillmaster spellcasting. Okay. And we get a regular feat. Well, dodge would certainly be useful. But let's see what else we might have available. Combat casting could potentially be useful. Yeah, we got craft wondrous item on Edwin, so I don't think we need both of them. If I need to, I can always get Edwin back in the party and craft up something if I really wanted to. To be honest, I think I might take dodge. Dodge is always a good one to have. Or I could go crossbow or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get dodge for now. Alright, and spells. Let's see, level 3s. Let's pick up slow. What do we have for level 2? Is there anything here that might be useful? Acid arrow could be kind of nice. Hideous laughter could be useful too, I guess. Maybe combust. But you gotta be right up on the character to use that. I think that's a touch attack, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Let's get... Scintillating sphere would be kind of nice too. Heroism. Actually, you know what? Heroism. I think I'm... Yeah, let's get heroism. That'll work. Alright, let's take a look at his spells now. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I guess we gotta go up in level for the next set of spells we can get for him, huh? Let's look at his feats. Alright, this is automatic. Spell casting. Okay, being at second level for him, then he can start using spells again. Okay. Yeah, he's a first level Pillmaster. Alright. Let's leave that as is. Okay. Let's see, did we finish getting everything out of here? Let's take a quick look at... Nope, we gotta get all this stuff yet. Alright, yeah, this is actually gonna get us down into those tunnels, but I think I'm gonna go in through the store that we're gonna go into after this. We got a scroll there. Protection from energy. And a bunch of gems again. And sell material and pile of gold. Alright, that scroll. Let's give that to Czar. Can we scribe that one? Yes, we can. Alright, what do we still have over here? We got Cloud Kill and Orb of Fire. Was that? That's a level 4 spell. Alright, yeah, he's going to keep holding on to that. Alright, I think we are done down here. Let's go up top. Alright, now let's go into the store. The Temple of Yondala. Elvenhendar. Let's see if these halflings over here say anything real quick.
You're rather outlandish.
We've
folk,
stuck a
been
few
wandering
kobolds
round
before,
here.
but in Firewine, they seem more organized. Not like their kind at all. Still stink like kobolds, though.
Okay. Is that just a rumor thing? Oh, yeah. Investigate the Firewine ruins. Alright, does the other guy say anything?
You're rather outlandish, folk.
They may well be
wandering
great
round
wealth
here.
beyond our dear Gullikin, but Dalilia, the provider, gives what we need. What care for we anything anymore?
Alright, yeah. Alright, let's talk to the storekeep here. Huh? Who's this then? More intrepid fools on the road to a beating? I suppose you need the healing or some such to repair whatever damage you marched headlong into. Well, the provider provides and the provider protects. But don't you go messing up her handiwork anytime soon. And stand ye away from them barrels of ale. Little man watches over all, and he'll turn you out on your ear if you damage a cork in his spiritual home. Let's see, what kiers do you have available? What services do you require? Let's see, let's go to Monteron. He gets rid of curses and things, but let's see what he's selling. Alright, normal stuff there. Oh, nothing else. Well, I'm certainly going to sell all this garbage. Or I wonder if I should go back and see if I can craft up something. Let's take a quick look at everybody. I could potentially make some +2 bandit armor or some armor for Garen. But to be honest,
Warrant your attention. Oh, rapturous day. Hello.
do I really need to do that though? Because we have some decent weapons and armor already. Yeah, chainmail +2. Leather armor +2. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to sell this stuff here. And you know what? We're running up on time anyways. I'm going to sell all this stuff here. I'm going to do this off camera. And yeah, I think we can head down there. And I think that's where the ruins are that we can get into the tunnels. But we're going to do that in the next episode. So I'm going to go ahead and sell all this crap, do that off camera. And we're going to end the episode here. We'll see you all in the next episode. Don't forget to leave a comment, leave a like. All that stuff helps me out. See you in the next one.